Hello and welcome back to my channel once more for another preview of another massive Pompey game. Now today Pompey travel to the Valley, travel to London as we play Charlton Athletic away. Now today's game is made a lot bigger due to recent circumstances at the club, due to the fact that we've lost back-to-back league games for the first time in a while against two promotion chasing teams. So this was recorded Saturday, thought I'd quickly let you know. I'm going to cut out anything that isn't relevant. I'll go through today's fixtures for Tuesday instead, but we'll get into the video because some of it does still apply. We want to be back in that mix, we need to beat Charlton today. In my opinion, it's as simple as that. I think many Pompey fans should have the same opinion as me anyway, if not similar. They should believe that no matter what the cost, we need to be winning today. Whether that's a 1-0 hit and miss, whether that's a 5-0 thrashing, which it won't be, we need to beat Charlton. As much as Charlton aren't the best of teams, I'm not jinxing that. They haven't been recently. They're still 6th in the league, one place behind us. They win, they go above us, albeit with games in hand than we'll have. But they're still there. Now, Lee Bowyer's men have not had the best of form of late. Their last 5 games, they faced Rochdale at home, Bristol Rovers away, Peterborough away, Swindon at home and MK Dons away. Now in those games, they drew 4-4 in the first one, away to Rochdale. They beat Bristol Rovers away at the Memorial Stadium. They lost 2-1 in Peterborough against a team around them in the league. They then drew with lowly Swindon at home and then beat another lowly team in MK Dons 1-0 away. Now that leaves them 6th in the league on 40 points. 60 points it would put them miles top. They'd be on they're on 40 points, 6th in the league. Once again, good points tally. Their home record though isn't great. Once again, I don't want to jinx it, but they've played 11 at home, won 4, drawn 4, lost 3 of those, only accumulating 16 points in those 11 home games. Now in comparison, Pompey on the road have only played they've played one game less away than Charlton have at home, but we've amassed a lot more points. Now we've played 10 on the road, we've won 7, drawn 2, lost 1, which is a phenomenal away record in my opinion. That obviously leaves us with 23 points on the road, which is 7 points more than Charlton have with one game less. That means that realistically, this is what I said midweek to my dad when we were talking. I said to him, the positive of this weekend is we're away. As much as I'd love being at home with the fans, all that, they're not there, and our away record this season has been phenomenal. We've only lost one game coming away at Blackpool. Now their key players, I've picked 3 out again. That's Jake Forster-Caskey, Ian Martin, and Chuks Anike. Now 3 very, very talented players, 3 players that could cause Pompey a lot of problems in all their respective positions, especially Chuks Anike. He's a big man up front, knows what he's doing. As a result, their top scorer is Chuks Anike. He's one of those people that knows exactly what he wants to do when he gets the ball. He's powerful with it. He's going to be a challenge for the 2 defenders, the only 2 centre-backs we have left now. Their top assister is another man. His name is Andrew Shinney. He's not in their key players, but he's only got 2 assists this season. They're struggling in terms of they don't have really a creator. They have a finisher in Chuks Anike, but not really anyone to create those chances. Now their stats for this season, they've had shots on target per 90 is 4. That's it, puts them 11th in relative to the league. Big chances created of 34 this season, puts them 7th in the league. Big chances missed is 27, which also puts them 7th. Their goals per match is 1.5 on average, which also puts them 7th. And their goals conceded per match is 1.3. I think that's 7th in the league as well. So they're creating a lot of chances, but they're putting an equal amount away, an equal amount of missing. You know, they're having a couple. They're averaging draws. Because if you look, goals per match is 1.5, conceded is 1.3. So it's even itself out really. Shots on target's 4. McGilvray might have a bit to do today, but equally we have to shut them out. Obviously without Watmore for today, it's going to be a big miss. We only have 2 senior centre-backs that are up to the quality at the minute. Obviously Paul Downing is there. He might come onto the bench today, but he's not going to start in my opinion. It's going to be Rasmus and Raggett. I'm going to go through what I think my starting 11 would be now. Personally, I think it's got to be this. McGilvray in goal, Charlie Daniels at left back, Callum Johnson at right back, Rasmus and Raggett as 2 centre-backs, Naylor and Rue. Naylor and forgetting people's names now. Naylor and George Byers at CDM. Left mid, Jacobs. Right mid, Harness. Up front, Williams and Marquis. I think that's the only way it will work for us realistically. There's a couple of players that could definitely come into that and fight for their places. Especially Charlie Daniels should be coming in, I think, because on Tuesday he proved he had that little bit more than Lee Brown in terms of going forward. Now Lewis has said, my preview for the Charlton game, we need to grab this game by the horns and go all out, because there, in my eyes, is a must-win game if we want to get automatics. I know mathematically that this doesn't mean we won't get automatic, but if you look at all the teams above us and around us, there are some dangerous sides there. This game against Charlton is going to be a very tough game because in recent seasons Charlton have been our bogey team. Jackett needs to make some changes from the loss on Tuesday to try and get a result against them. I'm going to try and be positive with the result. I'm going to say 2-1 Pompey. Let's hope we can get something out of this very big game and up the Blues. Now Lewis obviously says there that many things could happen here. Charlton a bogey team in his eyes. I think we've only put one win up against them in our previous encounters. That's not a very good record. If you want to be beating teams like this, you want to have good form against them. You want to go into it knowing you can beat a team like this. Last time we went there, we lost 2-1. Clip inserted now. But with that clip obviously gone, I think that without fans it's going to be a lot different, and I don't think anyone can disagree with me on that. I think, if we're being honest here, we need to win. Without fans it's a lot harder. We'd normally have a sellout away, end up in London for a brilliant away day. We're going to go through some other fixtures from the league today then. Now once again, I recorded the previous fixtures, so we're going to go through these. Wigan travel down to Swindon. Accrington face Bristol Rovers. We need Bristol Rovers to pick up a win there. Blackpool, they host Northampton. Pompey obviously travel to Charlton in London. Shrewsbury, possibly the informed team in the league right now, they host Crewe. Now it's not a full game week, I think most people will know that. I'm not in this part of the video, which I'll apologise for, but thank you for still sticking by it. So that's where I'm going to finish my preview today. I don't think it's been a ridiculously long one. I'm going to get this edited out as soon as possible. It'll be out before 1:30. But thank you for watching. Hopefully we can get a win. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Pompey. I reckon it'll be a very tight game. But without further ado, I'll see you after the game.